Welcome back to this amazing tutorial from our course. So what we don't have to use any third-party app. It's very slick and easy. So let's dive into it. How to remove your background from anything. So let me bring in a picture right from this image. You bring your head here. Yeah, got you. So let's say you want to remove this background, the background of this image. Sometimes when you download images like this, you think the background has been removed, but it's a no. So to remove the background, just press it. Now there are 2-3 ways of removing the background, but I'll pick you through the easiest method. First thing that you have to do is to click here, rasterize. And after rasterizing, come here to your properties. Look over this side panel. If on your own the side panel is not there, just come to the window, press the workspace and press the essential default. It's going to bring it down. Then look for your properties. You have the properties down here. Then stretch it down. Now come to the quick action. Then press remove background. Just press it and allow your Photoshop to flex for some minutes. Look at that. Just help you to remove your background straight up. Now the reason why I don't always make use of these two and of these shortcuts in most of my tutorials is number one, it's not always accurate. Look at these edges. Definitely if you use the other method you can still bring it, but you have ways of correcting it. That is the first reason, the first red flag for me actually. The second part is the edges. Come on, that looks somehow. Come on, I don't want to do that. So those are the reason why I don't use these two. Then the last reason is this layer mask that it creates for you. Notice that this is your first layer, this is the main image, but the next one created another layer the size of like, hey, this thing is already getting choked. No, it's not choking. You're still in the way. You have a way of navigating your way around this, and I'll pick you through now. This is called a layer mask. And can you also create it on normal image? Of course. Let's see this shape that we finished in the last tutorial. You want to create a layer mask for it. Just come down here, this one that looks like a hole and a circle and a rectangle right there. Just press it. It's created your layer mask. You see that? Then you want to, what is this layer mask used for? It's used to erase a particular aspect of the image, and that is what remove background quick action just did. So let's say I also want to erase the part of this rectangle without distorting the shape rather. So whenever I press my layer mask, two tools that I can only make use of while on this layer mask is the direct selection tool and B2, which is the brush tool. You see that? So let me change this my brush tool to normal brush tool that I want to make use of. Come to your general brushes and use your soft round brush. So let's say I want to blend the shape. I want to blend the shape with the background. So look at this color. They are called the two colors that you have at this side. You have the white and you have the black. The white means that you don't want to erase that part. So if I click it, any part of it is not going to get erased. But if I want to change the color, just press this arrow that points to the left and one that points down. Just press it. Black comes up. Times that I'm using black at the moment. So now let me use it on it. Ta-da! You see what black did? Black does it. It's erase a part of it. But now let's say I've made a mistake. I don't want to erase this part. I want to restore it. For me to do that, instead of pressing this sign again, just press your X. It's going to bring white up again. Now it's going to restore the shape back to its normal form. Now that's what layer mask is used for. I've been able to cover background removal and layer mask in these two tutorials, so I want you to master that. Now back to what we're talking about. These two, the quick action tool that we did, helps us to create a layer mask tool. Now there are times that you want to blend the image with the background. Now if you want to do that and you don't want to make a mistake, if you use this to likely make a mistake whenever you are restoring it or you made a mistake. So you press your B, now it's in white. Look at that. The thing that we thought we erased has been restored. But that was because you used the layer mask too and all. So let me redo it now. Let me undo it rather. So I come back to my layer mask. Now I want to blend this side. Just press your X to change the something. Then blend this back up here so that the image looks as if it's inside a dusty brownish background. Yeah, something like that. So you've been able to blend the image with the background using this something. But by watching, I want to restore it. Restoring it will not be possible because of the kind of way I've used to remove the background. But there are still ways of going around it. So let's say this is the tool you want to stick with, right? Because the second one may seem somehow, for beginners, but actually you can still learn it. So to do that, whenever you're done applying the action of remove background, just press on this layer mask, right click and press apply layer mask. Ta-da! So you have your image alone. So you can now manually create a layer mask that you can use to blend the background, blend the image with the background, and you can also restore it yourself without it restoring the previous, because you've applied that layer mask to it. So that's the first way of removing the background. Then the second way is let me import the image again. Now here you don't really need to rasterize the image, but I would prefer that you still rasterize it again so you get used to it. And come to your select, then press subject. After pressing subject, allow it to load everything you want to do. Then once it's done, you notice that, look at this layer. This is why you need to really be on watch, look out for this so much. Notice that these sides are not selected. So if I bring it out now, it's not going to select all these sides that selection does not cover. So how do I now do it? Don't forget the tutorial we talked about selection. So if you not watch that tutorial, please, you can go back and watch the tutorial. So that's where we're now going to make use of selection tool, and the shortcut, somebody remind me, is what? W. If you don't remember the W, just come to this selection tool and put it on plus. So to increase the size, this curly bracket use it to increase it. To decrease it, this curly bracket, the opening one, is used to decrease it. So I want to add this side, I press it, it has been added. I want to add this side that is exempted also, so I'm going to add it also. This side, I don't want to add it, but just selecting it. So to remove it, just press this line, move it a little bit, and deselect it. It has been deselected. And I press my plus again at this part. Although that part is not included, or that part is not included, or part is not included. And you see the reason why this manual one is very okay is that whatever aspect of your image that the selection does not cover, you can add it up yourself. So once I'm done selecting, I press my V2. Now I press my Ctrl J. You see that? Or better still, press your Ctrl X. And once you've pressed your Ctrl X, it's going to bring that thing out. Now you are done with this layer, you can off it. Then press your Ctrl V to paste what you've done, what you've cut out of it. And that's the simple way of removing your background. So to blend it this one again, you can still press your layer mask and press your B, press your X to change it to black, and blend it straight up. I hope this is very helpful. I'm pleading that you practice it so you'll be able to learn it more better.